Aries, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, all placements, Holy Spirit, angel guides, spirit guides. What is the love brief for Aries? Two of Pentacles. Now this is interesting. She is walking a tightrope. So I feel like some of you are walking a tightrope, trying to maintain your balance. The Two of Pentacles, juggling a lot of different things. The Two of Pentacles is a juggler. Pentacles are responsibilities. A tightrope, Aries. You're balancing things. You're barely keeping it together. You're barely also staying balanced. Like the slightest wind could knock you off of that tightrope. Tell me more. What's going on? Three of Pentacles. A partner in love. Somebody that you talk to all the time. I'm feeling like your best friend. Something happened. Something happened. Tell me more. Aries, love brief, December. Something happened. Okay, we're going to qualify that. Got it. One more card, Spirit. Aries, future energy, December. Okay, that's your last card. So there's hope. There's hope. Whatever you're balancing right now, whatever you feel like you're walking a tightrope, like things are difficult, like you're barely keeping it together. That's what I feel when you're in a tightrope like that. But this is you pulling it together. Like you're maintaining your balance. Nothing has fallen. Nothing has dropped. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That's what the King or Queen of Wands does. I mean, just because we went through something toxic, some type of negative energy, something happened that was supposed to happen. I don't know. And now I feel current energy is that you're like doing your part the best that you can do in a situation. This may not be your reading at all, right? Not all readings are for us. These are general readings for the sign of Aries. You have Aquarius at the center of it all. So somebody has gone on, maybe it was the end of a journey for somebody. If somebody has passed, you have a hug, my condolences. But sometimes it's personal. It could be something that happens on the outside, impacts you on the inside, and you have to go on. You have to start over. The Fool card is the first card in the tarot. It's a major arcana. Major arcanas in the tarot are controlled by God. And God says, let's go on a new journey. Let's do something new. So maybe you're planning something new. You could be freeing yourself from something of the past. You're doing something new here. Okay? It may not be of your own effort, but the results are all yours. And you're waiting. You're putting forward some effort. The Queen or King of Wands is a visionary. They think of the future. There's something that you've been going back and forth on. The Two of Swords, being indecisive about. Has to do with the devil, because in this case the devil is an ending for me. I feel like something is ending, a pattern, some type of obsession, repetition, something that you were doing repetitively, or somebody that was in your life. They've been removed because the Fool had to be activated. You're supposed to be somewhere else. Like your journey, theirs may have stopped there, but yours has not. It continues on. And you're kind of indecisive now regarding this next step. You're indecisive because you're coming out of the Five of Cups, and that is that loss, and the Five of Wands. Wow. So there are still wounds to be healed and conflicts to be resolved. Maybe even if they're within inside of you, this healing you're doing. And you are juggling a lot. You are juggling a lot. Okay. But you end with the Lovers, which means your ability to give love and be loved. You're going on a new journey. You're going on a new journey where that's concerned. Okay, tell me more. Why is the Devil your spirit? Wow, that jumped right out. King of Pentacles, to show you how strong you are, how resourceful you are. Whatever happened, yeah, you need to know that you are protected. The King of Pentacles is a protector. He's reliable. This could have been a male in your life. Also, it could have been a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Doesn't have to be. But there was somebody who was a provider, a dad. Four of Swords. They're resting now. Spiritually, they're resting. Four of Swords. Okay, that's the Devil, the world. Something has ended so that something new can begin. That cycle is over. Whatever happened there, I'm going to leave that there, because what's coming in is where Spirit wants you to focus on. The Fool. So there is an ending. Just like the Fool was the first card of the Tarot, the World is the last card of the Tarot. But it's also a new beginning. It's a new beginning because you've completed a cycle successfully. Like, you've done the best that you can. You've done all that was expected of you there. Right. And that's why the King or Queen of Wands. Oh, I don't know why I'm feeling like when my husband passed, you take care of them while they're sick, right? And you do the best that you can do to send them into the next part of their journey. I do feel the Five of Cups. Like, this was somebody you really cared about. The cups are your feelings, your emotions. You've been on an emotional ride here. A loss. I'm feeling that more, but it could be a disappointment, falling out with someone you love. It could even be a friend. But now you have a deeper understanding of love. I don't know who you lost or what you lost, but this Lovers being your last card, and then you end with the King and Queen of Pentacles. She's very nurturing. Wow, that's alignment though. This king is getting just what he needs when he needs it. This is the Lovers. Tell me more about the Lovers. And then the King and Queen appearing for Aries. Whatever you lost is getting ready to come back in a different form, a different shape, maybe a different color, a different religion. I don't know. But Spirit wants you to accept yourself and others as they are. You're liberating old patterns. In some cases, liberating yourself from old people, old cycles, patterns of resistance. Spirit wants you to be open, receptive. Something new is coming in, the flow. Ooh. Just keep that heart chakra open, right? Be warm, inviting. Because the Emperor is a warrior, we know that. But when it comes to love, you're not fighting with your mind and your physical body. You're fighting with your heart, fighting for what you want. Open that heart, awaken your heart. Yeah, this means you will have to trust again. I feel like whoever you lost or whatever situation, it's like you gave your heart. And once they're gone, it's like you don't want to give it to anyone else. Like you're not ready to share it with anyone else. It could have just happened, whatever happened, the separation. But Spirit says with the Fool at the center, the Fool is also all about faith, taking a leap of faith, not knowing where you're going. Or and the Fool, the traditional card, he has a little stick with a little pouch at the end of that stick, and his dog. He's like traveling very light, because you don't need to anticipate anything when you're stepping out on faith with God. You just need to believe, have faith, right, and let it go. Absolutely. It's definitely activating that. And Spirit says there's a part 2 here, and there's a need in the divine's plan to trust, have faith. That's at this time, regardless of what's going on externally right now at this moment. He just doesn't want you to give up on love. He wants you to believe in it, because it's coming. I told you, you got the King and the Queen. Tell me more. So right now, he needs you to accept yourself, to liberate yourself from any of the residual devil energy. However, that 5 of Cups twice is the 10. That's what you're trying to achieve. So you definitely have to let go of this. What else, Spirit? Tell me more about the King and Queen. Forgive. Because forgiveness is liberating yourself, right? You're no longer thinking about it. You're no longer mulling it over. You've moved on. Your thoughts are different. They're about the future. They're about where you're headed. They're about your vision, King or Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. Your vision of love. You have a new vision of love. Yeah, I do feel like you continue to balance your way out of this, and you liberate yourself from that situation. This definitely increased your intuition. Spirit said give you an intuitive card. Wisdom of the heart. A lot of focus on your heart, getting that heart ready, that heart chakra, your feelings, your emotions, because you have a lot of cups, but they're associated with some past energy that's kind of toxic at this point. Or maybe it's just a really old pattern that you were comfortable with, and like there were a pair of old slippers and they have holes all in the bottom, and you got to let them go. Vibrational alignment, aligning with your intuition as it becomes stronger, because it's going to rise. There is a vibrational alignment occurring. It always happens when we're sad or we're depressed or we doubt. Most of the time we come out of that energy pretty quickly, but sometimes it lingers, and then our intuition has to really come in. That's Holy Spirit, and lift that vibration, right? But we have to be willing. We have to be willing. And not only when it comes to love, like love isn't a dime a dozen. We got to be ready for it when it comes. Okay, how will Aries know? Spirit, how will Aries know new love is coming in? Tell me more about this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers. What's going to confirm that that's the one? How will they know? Okay. Yeah, you two have a soul contract. The lessons that you both learn are the ones you needed to know before you come into this soul contract. You have a soul contract with this person. Automatically there's this telepathy, like they can possibly finish your sentences. There's a spiritual understanding. They see your side. There's alignment there. Perfect alignment though, because if this is a twin flame, Spirit's going to use this for a higher purpose. Yeah, Aries, that warrior. Spirit says ego, let your pride get lowered, because it shouldn't be in the way of your connection. Like with your heart, when you are moving from your heart, it's not your head. See, your ego and pride is all in your head, but your heart, you're not moving under ego and pride. You're just moving under unconditional love. That doesn't mean that you're not thinking with your head. You are, but you're leading with your heart. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, maybe in the past somebody left you and then things got hard. Or maybe when things got hard also somebody could have left you. Something like that. So you're used to like the Five of Pentacles, being left alone, abandoned. You're used to, but Spirit doesn't want you to be used to that negative shadow energy anymore. It's time to escape that energy. Got it, Spirit. Okay. What else does Aries need to know, Spirit? Okay, what else? Thank you. Yeah, you do have the Two of Swords. Some of you are contemplating what it really means to go on this new journey. You know, this is a spiritual awakening, right? You have decisions to make and don't hold back. You have somebody coming towards you. Yeah, if you're indecisive at this time, it's kind of like procrastinating. And you know how hard it is because we all have free will, to get two people's wills, paths, mindsets, vibration to cross at the same time. That's what Spirit is saying. Also, somebody may get an unexpected visit, phone call, a knock on the door. What is that visit about, Spirit? What is the visit about? The Five of Wands. Don't open the door. Say you're not home. Don't answer the phone call, especially if it's associated with this Five of Cups, Five of Wands. You have that here. This could happen towards the end of December. In other words, you're healing, you're getting ready to go into the new year. Anybody from the past that's toxic or associated with anything negative, yeah, don't answer that call. Don't open the door. No. What else, Spirit? Keep going. Hold on to that peace once you achieve it. Once you reach that vibration where you're feeling good. If somebody's coming towards you and they're not able to match that, do not entertain them. It's really simple. All right. Okay. I'm going to get these two cards. Because again, this is a very important choice. You also have the Two of Wands. Right. Yeah, this visit is associated with somebody that triggers you. Trying to bring a flashback. Once you've put them out of your mind with forgiveness, right? That's how the devil is. He comes back, knocking on the door, trying to get back in. This visit, this phone call, that's what I'm saying. Do not entertain. Don't answer it. Because it's just a trigger. It's a trigger. It's a distraction to keep you not focused on your path, which way you should go to obtain what it is that you want. This is about a new love, a new passion in your heart, desire in your heart. It could be to do something too, a project. Tell me about that. I feel that so much for Aries. There's some type of work thing. Your business, something you're working on with the Ace of Wands. That's a blessing. Right, you're saving or you've already saved. And whatever you've been working on, it's elevating, it's rising. You could get a new offer. There are definitely new opportunities. There's a salary increase. Aries. Some of you have had loved ones move on, and you need to know they're around you. They are your angel guides, your spirit guides. I'm just saying. That's how you're receiving power, some protection. Listening to your intuition has brought you positive results. You're recognizing that now. Yeah, this is somebody on that tightrope there, and Spirit says you're doing your best and that is enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. I love it how Spirit sized that up. It was 22.00 on the clock. Absolutely staying balanced. Twos are a form of balance. Thank you so much for hanging out with me till the end, Aries. I hope this resonated. If so, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but leave me a comment. Tell me what makes you happy. Should know 3 things, but I'll take 1. I'm always praying for you, and those of you who have already liked and left a comment and subscribe, I am so grateful for you. Until the next moon phase, namaste.